Well, I'm back down to Quarry for vlog 4 in my quest to capture the magnificent 7. And yeah, 3 to go after the capture of shoulders last week. So the mighty Cassius, the big common, the big black mirror known as Orion, which is a ghost to me, and a fish I call the broken lin. So I'm going to have a look round, see if I can see any fish, and look in the snags as well, see if there's much going on in there. Maybe fish a snag spot this afternoon, and decide where I'm going to fish tonight. I'm here for 48 hours, so yeah, the quest continues. Let's see if we can nick another one. Speak to you in a bit. I had a good look round, and there's a few fish showing in the shallows in between this swim, which is Sticks, and Summer Point, which is the other side, probably about 3/4 of the way over. So I might stay here, do the night here, and cast to those showing fish later. See a few fish in the shallow snags. Well, I saw 2 fish, so I've got a rig there for this afternoon. See what happens. Yeah, so what I'll do with my balanced bottom bait is the top one, I'll drill it a little bit deeper so I can put the cork in there, and then with the other one, which is going to be the one that's going to sit on the bottom, obviously drill it a lot less, so that will just sit in there like that, nice and snug. And there you've got like the old two boilies, 2 bottom baits, but that one's going to be slightly lighter than the bottom one because obviously that's been drilled less and got less cork in it, so that will sit just perfect on my balanced bottom bait rig like that. Yeah, also when I balance bottom bait, I can use a snowman. It'll pop up on the top and bottom bait sitting underneath it. And that will sit just nicely just above the hook there and swing around on that little D. It will sit in there just nicely like that. Well, nothing happening in the snag spots. Couple of fish there, but weren't interested. But when I was there, I noticed a couple of fish down in that corner. So I've gone round there, had a look, and there is a few fish in the corner. So I've just moved down one swim into the next swim. Swim 15 is like the last swim in the shallows. And I've put one straight across towards the bumhole swim, and that was a balanced bottom bait. The snowman rig that you saw me doing, I've put just to the right of the reeds where I had shoulders from, and I got a sniffings rig with a pop-up just to the left of the reeds. Yeah, quite far out, probably about 100 yards. Going to go around there after dark and put a few like boilies out there. Don't want the swans to see, because they're just going to have it all, and so with the black chickens. Well, not such a good morning this morning. Lost one last night, 9 o'clock. Had it on about 2 or 3 minutes. The hook pulled. Yeah, not a happy man, but hey ho, that is what it is. That's the way it goes sometimes. Put the rod straight back out there, but didn't get another bite because there was fish down in that corner. Had it on the middle rod, same spot actually as that I had shoulders. But hey ho, so it is what it is. It's only 6 o'clock, so still time for an early morning bite, even though this particular swim does like a night bite. Kettle's boiling, so I'm going to have a cup of coffee. Drown the sorrows. So it's fishing quite hard at the moment. The lake seems to have switched off a little bit, so to nick a bite is quite hard, but it's good to get a bite, but to lose it is obviously not as good. Anyway, a cuppa coming up.
What are you doing?
Well, there's a few fish in the corner, probably about 10 fish, so I'm going to get a few chop boilies, throw them out there, and then maybe put a rig in there in about half an hour or something, see if I can nick one. Well, didn't manage to nick a bite from that little corner spot there. A few fish, and there was definitely a bit of fizzing up as well, so give that an hour and a half, nothing. I've now moved up into another little spot, a little margin spot, little snag spot, and yeah, just got a rig out there. Give that a couple of hours as well. Got to keep on trying. Got to keep knocking on that door, and one day it's going to happen. A little one of them, but it's fish anyway. Put him back to grow bigger another day. Okay, I'm back down in the shallow swim where I was last night. A few fish showing, so I've got all 3 rods out. My right hand rod is where fish literally showed about half an hour ago on a bottom bait rig, about halfway across. My spot where I caught shoulders from and I lost that fish from last night, I've got another balanced bottom bait out there, and to my left there's some fish just off the snags, so I've got actually a pop up there on my little stiff end rig. So yes, it's about 6:30. Wind's just dying down a little bit. I'm going to have a look round, see if I can see any more activity. I'm quite happy where they are. Hopefully next time I speak to you will be something good to report. In the meantime, I'm going to have my chicken dinner. Speak to you soon. Check that out. Got the old shepherd's pie on. Cheers, sis. Doing that for me. Oh, it's 8:30. And we are in. Yeah, 8:30. Just put a bit of bait in, and the right hand rod ripped off. I saw fish earlier. Get in. It's a low 20 mirror on my right hand rod. So yeah, have a look, see if it's going to behave itself. 3 little scales on the tail. Almost looks like a little sergeant. Still very, very active. Very active. There we go. How about that? On the IQ2 rig as well, on my balance bottom bait. And my new dark bait as well. Check that one out. Pucker. And another one has just graced my net. It's 11:30. Fish number 2 tonight. Yeah, boy. What a beautiful morning this morning. Lovely red sky. That's why we do it. A sky like that. Awesome. Yeah, so 2 fish last night. Little stocky, another stockies, 2 stockies yesterday. Didn't bother weighing it. We'll get any pictures of the second one. Yeah, sorry about the quality of the video of the first one as well, but hey ho, that's what happens when you haven't got expensive equipment and your batteries don't work very well. But 3 fish all in all yesterday, so it's not too bad. Might nick another one this morning, but knowing this swim at the moment, most bites seem to be coming at night. But who knows, we'll see. Right, that's the new bait I've been using. It's half fish meal, half sort of coconut, and yeah, it seems to have done alright. Caught me 3 fish yesterday. Well, I'm going to have another go at stalking this little shallow corner bay. But I'm going to try a little bit further over to where the kind of snags are from here. It's going to be a lovely afternoon. Well, I've only gone and got one, and I stalked one out the corner. Come on, looks a nice one as well. Check him out. He stalked out of a little corner spot right in the deep of the shallows. See a few fish there, put a rig there. Wasn't there long really. Kind of got the bite on video as well, so that's cool. Check him out. Awesome. Look at the other side. That's him on the other side. 2:45, that was 2:45 in the afternoon. Lovely jubbly. Well, that's what you call carnage, because I put the first one back in the retainer to get some nice pictures with the camera, and the rod that I've just put back out has gone, and in the net looks like an original. It doesn't look like a Hoover. It looks like a fish maybe they used to call the Duke. I don't know, but it is a belter. Okay, well, this is one of the Magnificent Seven, not one we're after because I've had it last year, but still a colossal fish and stalked from down here in the corner in the shallows. Check him out, looking absolutely awesome. I thought maybe it was another fish called the Duke, but it actually is Hoover again. Looking absolutely awesome. What a creature. Say one of the Magnificent Seven, not one we're after, one I had last year fortunately, but loved it to stalk it and catch it again down here in the shallows. Cheers. Go on, girl. Make someone else happy. You magnificent fish. Definitely one of the Quarry's finest. There she goes. Well, the rods are out for the night. One long just to the right of them reeds, and two fairly short. My right hand rod's over where I caught a couple from last night. Sprayed a few boilies out there, and yeah, see if I can nick a bite tonight. But yeah, what an afternoon's bit of stalking down there in that left hand corner, because it's like in the left hand corner from here, in front of that snag. Stalked those two fish out there, well chuffed. One I didn't weigh, the first one, it was about 23, 24 pound, and the second one I did weigh, because it's an old original, that Hoover, one of the old Magnificent Seven. That was 31. But as I say, I've caught that one last year, so great to catch it again, especially like stalking, but not one that I'm after in the quest. So, but yeah, good to catch it, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you soon. Well, another beautiful morning down here at the quarry. Nothing to report last night, which was, well, it wasn't actually a surprise, because just going into dark, didn't really see anything, didn't see any shows. It's almost like they'd moved out. And considering the weather yesterday, that's quite a surprise. I thought they'd still be down here, but it was evident they weren't, and didn't get any bites. And this morning it's very barren of any kind of activity as well. So yeah, that was a bit unusual, but I'm sure they'll be back down here today. But that's the end of my session. I'm just coming to the end of vlog 4. But it's been a good session. Still got a couple of hours, but as I say, every time I fished here, I had a bite in the morning, so we're leaving at 9 off to work. Got to do some work, unfortunately, but we shall see in the next 2 hours, and I'll sign off in a minute. Well, that brings us to the end of vlog 4, and yeah, a very good session in our quest to capture the Magnificent Seven. 5 fish, one down in the snags at Sticks, 2 at night in the shallow swim, and those 2 yesterday afternoon down in the corner there stalked, including the original Hoover, which was really, really cool to catch again stalking, even though I've caught it again, and it is a Magnificent Seven fish, but not included in the quest, of course, because I've already caught it. But love it to catch it again, and it's a good weight at 31 pounds. So nothing last night here. That's me off to work. So yeah, thanks for watching. Keep an eye on my vlogs every week. Every weekend they'll be going onto YouTube and my Facebook page, the Nomadic Carper. Until next time with vlog 5 down here at the quarry. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Cheers, and see you then.